choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
4 yards remain for second down. Again, they go with a fullback, Arma. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Washington first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Derek Barnes in on the stop.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
6 yards left on second down. A give to Gibson running right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Still 9 remaining on second down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 73 yards. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gibson again. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Off play action. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 26 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Off to Thomas on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for it.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Wentz. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 53 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Straight ahead, Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 47 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A handoff for Gibson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Sly able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down throw. Goff looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jason Kabinda taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Push him back.
On play action, Wentz. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense ended up down on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves. And
the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Come on, fellas. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning.
And this throw will be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that, going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.